Students, today we are going to discuss some questions from the chapter Time, Speed and Distance. First question is, a boy going to school at a speed of 20 km per hour and return with the speed of 30 km per hour. Then find his average speed. We know that average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. So, for solving this question, an assumed distance should be equal to the LCM of both the speeds given, that is 20 and 30. We have taken the LCM of 20 and 30 so that assumed distance can be easily divisible by both the speeds given. So, the LCM of 20 and 30 is equal to 60 km. As we have assumed the distance, so we have taken the unit as kilometer. Now, as we know the distance and speed, so we can easily calculate the time taken by a boy while going to school and coming back to home. Now, T1 is the time taken by a boy while going to the school, and that will be equal to distance, that is 60 km, upon speed, that is 20 km per hour, and this will be equal to 3 hours. After that, T2 is the time taken when boy is coming back to home from the school, and this will be equal to 60 km upon 30 km per hour, that is 2 hours. Now we have to find the average speed. So total distance is equal to 60 plus 60, that is 120 km, and total time taken is 3 hours plus 2 hours, that is 5 hours, and this is equal to 24 km per hour, which is our average speed. You can also solve the same question by using direct formula. You just have to remember the formula for average speed: 2xy upon x plus y, where x and y is the given speeds. Now, if we put the value of x and y, we know x is equal to 20 km per hour and y is equal to 30 upon 20 plus 30, and that would be equal to 2 into 20 into 30 upon 50. 0 to 0 cancel, 5 into 4 20, and this will be equal to 24 km per hour. That is our average speed. Next question is, a person cover certain distance at speed of 12 km per hour, and next equal distance cover at speed of 15 km per hour, and last same distance cover with the speed of 20 km per hour. So we have to find his average speed. Again, for solving this question, we will assume the distance for one part, and that will be equal to the LCM of all the given speeds, that is 12, 15 and 20. It means assume distance is equal to the LCM of 12, 15 and 20, and that will be equal to 60 kilometer. Now we know average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. Now we know that for first part, speed is 12 km per hour and distance is 60 km, that we have assumed. For second part, again distance is 60 km and speed is 50 km per hour. And for third part, again distance is equal to 60 km, that we have assumed, and the speed is 20 km per hour. So now we know the total distance, and that will be equal to 60 plus 60 plus 60, that is 180 km. And now we have to find the total time. So for first part, time will be equal to total distance upon speed, that is 60 upon 12 or 5 hours. Again for second part, time will be equal to 60 upon 15, that is 4 hours. And for third part again, time will be equal to 60 upon 20, that is 3 hours. Now total time will be equal to 5 plus 4 9 plus 3 12 hours, and this will be equal to 15 km per hour, that is our average speed. Next question is, a bus covers 40 km distance with the speed of 30 km per hour. The next 25 km distance it covers with 20 km per hour speed, and last 30 km distance it covers with the speed 40 km per hour. So we have to find the average speed of the bus. We know average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. Now we know that first part is of distance equal to 40 km, second part 25 km, and third part is equal to 30 km distance. Speeds are also given, that is 30 km per hour for the first part, 20 km per hour for the second part, and 40 km per hour for the third part. Now we know the total distance, and that would be equal to 40 plus 25 65 plus 30 95 km. Now we have to calculate the total time. So for first part, time will be equal to distance upon speed, that is 40 upon 30 or 4 by 3 hour. For second part, again time will be equal to distance upon speed, that is 25 upon 20 or 5 upon 4 hour. In the same way, for third part, time will be equal to distance, that is 30 upon speed, that is 40, equal to 3 by 4 hour. Now total time will be equal to 4 by 3 plus 5 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Now after taking LCM as 12, 3 into 4 is 12, so we will multiply 4 by 4, and that 4 into 4 is 16, 5 into 3 is 15, and 3 into 3 is 9, and this is equal to 40 upon 12 hour or 10 upon 3 hour. So total time is equal to 10 upon 3 hour, Now we will put this value in the formula. It is 10 by 3r, and this will be equal to 95 into 3 upon 10 kilometer per hour, or 219, and this is equal to 57 upon 2 kilometer per hour, or 28.5 kilometer per hour. That is our average speed. Next question is, a person covers certain distance by bus and returns back with car. He takes 6 hours 15 minutes to complete the journey. If the both distance covered by bus he takes 7 hours 45 minutes, then find the time taken by him if he covers the whole distance by car. In this question it is given that a person takes 6 hours 15 minutes to complete the journey by both bus and car. It means time taken by both bus and car is equal to 6 hours 15 minutes. But when the same person takes only bus, he covers the distance in 7 hours 45 minutes. It means extra time he is taking is equal to 7 hours 45 minutes minus 6 hours 15 minutes. That is 1 hour 30 minutes. It means the same person is taking 1 hour 30 minutes extra if he is going only by bus. Now, if he took only car, then time taken by him will be equal to 6 hours 15 minutes minus 1 hour 30 minutes, and that will be equal to, we cannot subtract 30 minutes by 15 minutes, so we will take 60 minutes from there, and that would be equal to 5 hours, and here it will be 75. 60 plus 15, 75 minutes. Now 75 minus 30 is 45 minutes, and 5 minus 1 is 4 hours. It means if a person is going only with car, he will take 4 hours 45 minutes to cover the distance. That is our answer. Next question is, speed of a train is 72 km per hour. Train crosses a person moving in opposite direction with the speed of 54 km per hour in 100 by 7 seconds. So, find the length of the train. Speed of a train is 72 km per hour and it crosses a person moving in opposite direction with the speed of 54 km per hour in 100 by 7 seconds. So we have to find the length of the train. We have studied in our learning videos that when a train crosses a person or pole, he covers the distance equal to its own length. When the train crosses pole or person. So, for finding the length of the train, we have to calculate the distance covered by the train, and that will be equal to the length of the train. So, we know distance is equal to speed into time. So, we have to calculate the speed and time for finding the distance, and time is also given in the question, that is 100 by 7 seconds. So now we have to find the speed. Train crosses a person, so we have to find the relative speed of the train and a person. And as we know that both are moving in the opposite directions, so relative speed will be equal to the sum of 72 plus 54 km per hour. And this will be equal to 126 km per hour. Now time is given in seconds, so we have to change the relative speed in meter per second, and that we can do by multiplying it by 5 upon 18, and that will be equal to 18 into 7, 126, and this will be equal to 35 meter per second. Now we will put the value of speed in this formula, and this will be equal to 35 meter per second into 100 by 7 seconds. Now 7 into 5 is 35, and this is equal to 500 meters. It means the distance covered by the train is equal to 500 meters. So the length of train is also equal to 500 meter. That is our answer. Next question is 500 meter long train moving with the speed of 72 km per hour crosses the platform in 40 seconds. Find the length of platform. It is given that a train moving with the speed of 72 km per hour crosses a platform in 40 seconds. Length of the train is 500 meter. So we have to find the length of platform. We studied in our learning videos that train covers the distance while crossing a platform equal to its own length, that is length of train, plus length of platform. Now the length of train is given in the question, that is 500 meter. And distance covered by train is equal to speed into time. Speed is given as 72 km per hour and time is 40 seconds. Now speed is in kilometer per hour and time is in seconds, so we have to change the speed in meter per second after multiplying it by 5 upon 18. An answer will come in meters. Now we know 18 into 4 is 72, and this is equal to 800 meters. So distance covered by train is 800 meters, length of train is 500 meter, so we can easily calculate the length of platform, and that will be equal to length of platform 800 minus 500 meter, that is 300 meter, which is our answer. Next question is, a train crosses a person in 20 seconds. but other train of equal length crosses the same person in 40 seconds. How much time they will take to cross each other if they are moving in opposite direction? For solving this question, we will assume the length of train, and that should be equal to the LCM of given times, that is 20 and 40. That is 40 meter. Now we can calculate the speed for a train which is passing a person in 20 seconds. And let's say the speed is equal to S1, and that would be equal to, as we know, speed is equal to distance upon time, and distance we have assumed as 40 meter. So 40 upon time, that is 20 seconds, and this will be equal to 2 meter per second. In the same way, for a train which is passing a person in 40 seconds, let's say going with the speed S2, and that will be equal to distance, that is 40 upon 40 seconds, that is 1 meter per second. Now both the trains are moving in opposite directions, so we will find the relative speed, and that will be equal to the sum of 2 and 1, that is 3 meter per second. Now we have to calculate the time they will take to cross each other. Now we know time is equal to distance upon speed. Distance is 40 for the first train and 40 for the second train upon relative speed, that is 3, and this is equal to 80 upon 3 seconds, which is our answer. Next question is, a train crosses a person in 15 seconds. Another train of the equal length crosses same person in 40 seconds. How much time to take cross each other if they are moving in same direction? Here again we will assume the total distance, and that will be equal to the LCM of 15 and 40, that is 120 meter. Now we can calculate the speed for both the trains. Let's say S1 for the train which crosses a person in 15 seconds is equal to 120, that is distance, upon time, that is 15 seconds, and this will be equal to 8 meter per second. In the same way, S2 for the train which crosses a person in 40 seconds will be equal to distance, that is 120 meter upon 40 seconds, and this will be equal to 3 meter per second. Now both the trains are moving in same directions, so relative speed will be equal to, when the trains are moving in same direction, the subtraction of 8 and 3 meter per second, that is 8 minus 3, or 5 meter per second. We have to calculate the time to cross each other, so time will be equal to total distance upon speed. Now distance is 120 plus 120 for the first train and 120 for the second train upon speed, that is 5, and this is equal to 240 upon 5 seconds, or 48 seconds. That is our answer.